What's going on, everybody? I'm the homie Sin, and you are now tuning into the first ever episode of Hey, Hey, Sin, Sin, Pew, Pew. I am the homie Sin, and today I'm going to be doing a sincere review on Boys in the Hood, which was released in 1991 and was written and directed by John Singleton. Man, what can I say about this film? This film is a certified classic hood film. This film would go on to inspire numerous hit movies such as Menace to Society, Paid in Full, and the list goes on and on and on. This film would have a $6.5 million budget and will further gross over 57.5 million dollars in the box office. This film has great characters, a great story, great writing, great cinematography. Anything you can think of that is great, it is great in this film. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. The story revolves around three characters. You have Trey Styles, you have Ricky, and you have Doughboy. Trey Styles, which is played by Cuba Gooding Jr., does a great job trying to be the wannabe wankster, trying to be a player, and he's trying to get into the skins of his shorty, his girlfriend, played by Nia Long with her flying self. Man, these shorties look good in this film. And yeah, he's just trying to maneuver through the craziness and the unpredictability of living in the hood on an everyday basis in South Central LA. And just trying to, just make it out, just trying to survive and stuff. And he's being guided by his father, Fury Styles, which is played by Lawrence Fishburne, in which he does an excellent job at, man. Just being that father figure, that positive father figure that just makes it an instant impact in Trey's life. Just laying down the lessons of life, teaching Trey responsibility, teaching him discipline, just teaching him how to become a man, a mature, grown man. And he's also dropping knowledge to not only the younger brothers and sisters, in the film, but he's also checking an older person, on why is the drugs, coming into the black community and stuff. And it's just like Fury Styles makes a great point. Like, hey, this we didn't ask for this. This shit came into our neighborhoods and it helped and it destroyed our neighborhoods and stuff. And he really brings up some really great questions like, why is there a liquor store on every part or every corner of this neighborhood and stuff? And why is there always gunshots, like every city or something like that, like everywhere? And the older person asks why. Or your spouse was like, yo, they want us to kill ourselves, or corporate America, or just the higher elites of America. They just want us to kill ourselves because they view us as shit and just disposable. We're nothing. We're like lab rats or animals and shit. And then another brother comes up and be like, yo, I need that gun to protect myself. What if he tries to kill me and stuff? Then it's just like Furious brings up another great point, is which you had to use your mind. You got to think before you do things. You know what I'm saying? So man, I just love his character, bro. He's just like that strong father that I'm pretty sure everybody needs, regardless of race or regardless of gender. Everybody needs a Furry Styles in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, much respect, bro. Cause there's a lot of people out here, or a lot of children out here without their fathers, and they would really wish they could have a Fury Styles in their life. And I will go on to the next character, which is Ricky, played by Morris Chestnut. Crazy thing, he still looked the same. Did not age at all. Except he got a bald head now. But yeah, Ricky, man, Ricky. Um, he's an aspiring football star, you know. He wants to make it out alongside with Trey, you know what I'm saying? Like Ricky, he wants to really make it big on football. You know, that's what he eats, sleeps, and breathes, football. And he's just trying to just do the best thing he can to survive as well and stuff. And he just caught. I'm gonna later get on to what happens and stuff, but what he just always get involved with the wrong crowd, and unfortunately on the film he would get killed. Spoiler alert. And I will say it right now, if you haven't seen this movie, turn this video off and go on and watch the film because it's that fucking good. But nah, on with the review. Man, Ricky, bro, this guy, Ricky, does he make some dumb decisions, in the film? Yes, but I heavily sympathize with him, trying to make it out. You know, the pressure that he has on his plate. So much just this weighs on this SAT, this upcoming SAT test and stuff. Him being a team parent as well. Having that responsibility at a very young age and early in his life, and then he's trying to stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? And he's just trying to do his best. So I love Ricky, man. He just does an excellent job of just trying to sympathize with the audience. Like it's not easy. You know what I mean? Anybody can get smoked, and it's just unfortunate that he got smoked later on in the end. And then was very heartbreaking about the character arc of Ricky is you see that later on after he got killed that his mother opened the mail of his SAT scores, in which his college recruiter told him that he needed a score of 700 or higher to get into USC on a football scholarship. And man, it just sucks because, in my opinion, he is the hope of this film. You want him to, you want to. Nah, I'm gonna say I don't want to see Ricky succeed. I want to see Doughboy and Trey, all three of them succeed. I want to see them grow. I want to see them make it to the top because if they weren't born into this lifestyle or this environment or neighborhood, this would be a different outcome. And man, yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks, seeing him lay on the couch. And then you see his baby mother, his child, and then his mom's. It's just hard, man. Whew. Yeah, his death scene is like one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best kills or best scenes ever, man. Straight up. Now, next, I want to talk about Doughboy. In my opinion, he is the scene stealer of this whole film. He is played by Ice Cube, and Ice Cube just does a great job just playing like Doughboy, man. Just his demeanor, his swag, his presence. You always feel his presence every time he's in the scene, you know. Fucking dirt bikes. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, Doughboy just always he's smart. Like he's a smart brother, you know what I mean? He's always trying he never wanted to get into this lifestyle, but I feel as though since his mother always disrespected him and talked to him like shit, like he's nothing, he has no hope. I felt as though him joining a gang member showed to me that he didn't want he needed some love. He needed some love from other dudes that didn't have the same love from their parents or friends or family structure or whatever. They didn't have the same love. So although he gets into a couple fights or a couple disputes with his little brother, not little brother, his brother Ricky and stuff, you see that Doughboy always have love for him. He always wants to protect him. He always want to stand up for his brother. You know what I'm saying? I really respect him for doing that because he could have easily just allowed the guy earlier in the film to let Ricky let them keep the ball, because I feel as though if Doughboy would have never fought for that ball, never fought for Ricky's ball, I think he would never got it. I think Ricky would never got it again. And I think, honestly, I think their moms will probably go off on Doughboy for allowing it to happen and stuff. And that's something I didn't like from the moms as well, bro. Like that's totally uncalled for. Like the favoritism on your kids. Like, come on. Like, I get it, from different baby fathers, but you gotta it has to be equal when it comes to your kids. You just can't be keep treating them like treating one like a prince and then you gotta treat another one like crap. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, man, dope boy. We got a problem here. We got a problem here. Man, I just love him, man. Just a scene stealer on every scene. And yeah, who else I want to talk about? Supporting cast. Furious Styles, I said, did a great job. You know what I mean? Played by Lawrence Fishburne. You know what I mean? Just playing your strong black father figure. You know what I mean? Putting his foot down on every scene that he's in. You know what I mean? Always feeling his presence. What else I gotta say? Yeah, man, just dropping knowledge. You know what I mean? And he's just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's not just like a deadbeat father or anything like that. He's in a positive light, which I respect. Trey's mother, played by Angela Bassett. Dang, she never ages as well. She aged like fine wine. I will say that she aged like fine wine. Know what I mean? Still look good to this day. You know what I mean? I really respect her for allowing Trey to live with his father, because she even mentioned it herself that she could not, raise him by himself. He needs to be raised by his father, which I definitely respect her doing, because the the way Trey was acting, it's just like if he would have, stayed with his mother, and if Trey and his mother would have never, made that agreement that if he would never get in trouble before the school year is out, that he would live with his father, I think he would eventually. I know I'm making a hot take, but eventually he would have got killed, or he would have been in jail, or 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 anything negative you could think of could possibly happen to Trey. So that is something I definitely respect from Trey's mother. You know what I mean? Shout outs to her. Who else? Who else? Who else can I think of? Um, yeah, other supporting characters. They fun, very memorable. Nia Long's character, Regina King. Yeah, let me speak on that as well. The cast in this film, man, it's just most of them. These were their like first ever their acting debuts. With Cuba Gooding Jr., Morris Chestnut, Ice Cube, Nia Long, Regina King. The list goes on and on. And man, the collaborations that they all did together, man, it's not even funny. But they go on to, not only be involved in classics, but like create the classics with Ice Cube making Friday, the Friday series. Morris Chestnut, doing very good with his career. Nia Long, Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne, they would collab together as well. It's just the casting on this film is just so good, so rich. You know what I mean? It's a very all-star studded cast, which Prim Hood Cinema would say. Shout outs to Prim, if you ever come across this video. Um, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else I gotta say? The cinematography of this film, man. Whew. I felt as though every shot in this film is just keeps getting better and better and better. You know, it's, that shooting scene with the Ricky getting shot scene. I think it was really well paced, especially with the slow motion. Yeah, I feel as though it was more impactful because then you see that like that double barrel. You hear that double barrel, boom, go off twice, and then you see it go from Ricky's kneecap to his chest, and you just feel that. You just feel it every time that scene comes on, and it's just the cinematography. The film looks great. It holds up to this day. It's just so '90s nostalgic, and it's still, still great to this day, man. Would I recommend this? I will most definitely recommend this. Any time of the year, spring, winter, summer, or fall, any time of the year, whether you just watching it by yourself, looking for a movie to watch, watching it with your shorty, watching it with your friends, or watching it with your family, I'm gonna give this movie 2 thumbs up. This movie is just so classic, so brilliant. I felt as though it was the perfect timing to what was going on back in the day 30 years ago and what is still going on to this day, because I felt as though, did anything really change? You know what I'm saying? Did anything really change? Because there's still black on black crimes going on. It's still police brutality. There's still a lot of issues that were coming onto the service back in 91. It's still happening in 2021. You feel what I'm saying? So I would definitely give this film a thumbs up. Um, and yeah, this is a certified classic. And yeah, that would conclude this first episode of A Sincere Review. Once again, I'm the homie Sin, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this film. All right. And if you have any other films that you would like to suggest to me, please leave it down in the comment section below. And as always, ta-ta for now. And next week, or not even next week, the next episode will be another sincere review on Poetic Justice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ta-ta, y'all.